So all these fruits have different effect on your body. Yeah, we need to
About
go to that.
now.
We need to talk about that.
Yes.
All right, we are on for second chapter.
About to write this all down when I get back home.
It's recorded. You
This-
can watch it again.
This is
Yeah.
this is actually what both my parents need to, because my mom goes to the Mayo Clinic a lot.
She come here instead of the mail.
Here you go, Susanna. So,
You got water?
oh, yeah, I could use some more.
I think I need some too.
Yeah, me as well.
After,
Thank
you
you.
keep talking about water. I want water.
All right.
Makes me thirsty.
Well, right. And now, wait until you understand the reason.
Okay.
Okay, so back to what we were saying, guys. We are back for chapter 2 with
Susanna.
So, like we were asking earlier, why distilled water specifically? Because, for example, my dad uses distilled water only for his CPAP machine. I'm sure some people that also use CPAP.
Why does he use distilled water for the CPAP machine? Have you
And-
asked?
No, I never really asked him about it.
But you said the word engine. Why do we are told to use distilled water for like car engines or the radiators or other motor? Why?
Because it's cleaner?
Ah, you got the you got to jab up. It's cleaner. So then why do we use distilled water for the CPAP machine but not this machine? Have you thought about that?
Yeah.
I just thought distilled water wasn't good for you to drink.
Okay, let me
Right.
share that. I learned that too in the past. But so you're not the only one. We were told a lot of things. And with this whole new healing journey for me, guys, I had to unlearn a lot of things. I had to trash a lot of information that I learned.
Yep.
Okay?
Okay.
So in our conversation today, I just hope everybody, that's listening to us is open-minded to a new, different way of understanding how the body works and what we need to feed this engine. Okay? I'll just keep referring to that, right? So here's how water works. People argue with Dr. Carrie Reams and say, but I love my, spring water.
Yeah.
And so he says, then you take a gallon of your spring water. So take a gallon of your spring water, boil it down to a few ounces, and see what's left behind.
Why is that so murky?
I don't know what's in it. Do you know what's in it?
Salt?
I don't know.
Probably minerals. And
That's what people say, but I don't know what's in
I
it.
don't.
I have no idea.
Okay, now that you see this, do you want to drink it?
No.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
You want to keep arguing and say, well, my mineral water is my favorite? I don't know.
I got a question for that since you brought that up. Why some water that we drink, why we get more thirsty? Do you know the reason? Or because that looked like it might be the answer.
Let me keep talking,
Okay.
and maybe that
Okay.
answer might, be enlightened to you.
Wow.
So if you just how do I say this? You take your tap water. We all have tap water, meaning water from the faucet. It doesn't matter what city you live in.
Yep.
In America, we have water access. I'm so grateful to water access in America because when I was in the refugee camp, I was a little girl, 8, 9 years old, and we had to go down, I don't know, up and down the hills and to go get water. And I was little,
Well, yeah.
and we got water, and and by the time I get, to the house, from a gallon, I barely have half gallon. So I know what water means, to me, because I appreciate water. So I appreciate water on our tap every day. But now, knowing this new information, you take a gallon of whatever tap water, wherever you live, take it, boil it down, and see what's in it.
That one too.
Oh, I see the black specks that I don't know if it catches it on camera, but the black specks that you can see.
Right.
Put it near the camera.
That's
Yeah.
the closest one. There's
Yeah.
small black specks in there that you can see.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
You guys, I don't know if it's gonna autofocus. I can't see from the mirror.
Right.
Sorry, I'll take care of that.
Right. Okay, so
weird.
now, do you want to drink distilled water or tap water? The answer is depends on you. Okay, I said, well, but what about bottled water? Purified water, okay?
Okay.
So you take purified water, and then you boil it down. It's cleaner.
Yeah.
It's not like this
But
dark.
then there's
stuff
you see
in
the
there.
white specks coming
Right.
around.
There's
so,
still stuff in it.
So shake it up, and then if you guys can see closely on there, I don't know if it can
Yeah.
catches it, but that is
Okay. So now, What's left?
Mineral water, I think, is it?
No. So now this is distilled water. Okay. So the distillation process work is you get, like in the Hmong concept, like how you distill like alcohol,
Like wine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, but distillation, you understand that process anyway. You put a pot or something, your equipment, and you boil this, pot. And so then the heat boils the water, and there's vapor, and then vapor comes over, and then that's what you get, is your vapor water or steam water. So what's the difference? Okay, now look at it. Do you see anything in it?
Barely to none. Oh my.
Okay, this is the leftover. Okay, so this is the leftover. Okay, so the junk is left behind, and through that distillation process, you get the clean vapor because these heavy junk, is not able to go through that vapor process. So now, when the heat is on to boil this, the heat gives energy to the water molecule, and that's why it has that steam energized water on the other side. Oh. So now, why is it good for the machine, or your CPAP machine like your father's? What about our body here? What about, the radiator in the car, right? So this here, and here's what Dr. Reams discovered. He is all about energy. Everything we eat or drink in the form of liquid, we want to extract the energy into the body. Is that what we want, right?
Yeah.
We want energy. Otherwise, without energy, the lights turned off, our brain turns off, and we're 6 feet under, right?
Right.
Yeah, so we want life. And so the point why this is the most healing power, back to how I shared with you earlier about my daughter's case, why is this healing power for her versus the pill? Because of the energy in the water. So when the liver takes the dirty water, and you ask about why I keep drinking and I keep getting thirsty, right?
Yep.
The more I drink, the more I feel like I'm more thirsty. This is dirty water. It has no energy. It has not gone through that, energy heating process. And so then when this dirty water gets into the liver is the powerhouse organ in the body. Okay? So it's like the main boss. Why is it the biggest, and why is it called the liver? To live, right?
Oh.
The liver, the one that wants to live. So if you help the liver, you'll live longer. If you don't help the liver, you're a goner, right? So that's how it works. So the liver takes this dirty water, and the liver is like, dang, you're so dirty. I have to clean you first. I have to give you energy first in order for you to go and do the job of filtering, cleaning the body, and also take, energy, the nutrients that, it's from the food and so on, and to the rest of the body. So how many jobs, is the liver doing?
Like
Many jobs before the liver can use this water. Right? So then look at this. It's clean. It has energy. The liver gets it right now the minute you drink. It goes down. The liver's like, whoa, you're beautiful. You have energy. You're clean. I don't have to clean you. I don't have to convert you into energy. Okay, now it's like, what job do you do, may I ask, Chad?
I'm a machine operator.
Okay, you're a machine operator. I'm a newbie off the street, new hire. I've never operated a machine. Okay? I come to your line of work, and they put me in your zone and work with you. And I don't even know I don't know what you do at your machine operator, but I don't know how to operate those machines. So what do you have to do for me? To me? You have to train me.
Yep, I have to train you.
You have to show me. Takes time. Okay? And it takes not just like one working shift, but it takes, days, right? So then therefore, you have to train me. It takes energy to train me, right? And time. So that's what happened when the liver takes this dirty water. That's what the liver has to do. Then this here, the liver's like, you're trained. You've got skills. You have 15 years of as a machine operator. Come. And I just know how to push the machine. So which one is easier for the body?
Yep. The train one.
The clean one. The clean one, the distilled water.
Yeah.
So that's the difference between these type of water. So people could argue all they want, but all I can tell you is this, my friend, because this is related to water, and we talked about headaches and migraine earlier, okay? And the blood sugar. I have a client. She's an 18-year-old female, big, tall gal, like 200 plus pounds, okay? Big, tall, okay? And she's having migraines forever since 6th grade.
Ooh.
And she is like 18, college age, and just like bedridden midweek, every week. Basically, is so painful to the point she can't not get up and go to class, and she just lay in bed like usually Wednesday and Thursday.
Yeah.
I met her mama here, and we spoke about my work, and mom's like, man, we've got to help my daughter. And I said, it's easy. Put her on the phone, and we spoke, okay, over the phone, and I said, how much water you drink? A lot. I said, how much is a lot? Give me quantity. How much is a lot? Like 2 water bottles, like the 16 ounce, right? A bottle of water. Do I have that? Oh, it's down here. Hang on. Yeah, 16 ounces. Okay, I said, man, you've got a big body, and you only drink about 2 of this per day. No wonder you're not well.
Deficiency.
Right, your body's not flowing. And then she said, but I said, you have to drink distilled water. She said, oh, that's nasty. And I said, okay, my friend, which is nastier, your headache and migraines or the distilled water? And I said, well, you choose, right? Again, Dr. Ream says choose life or death, right? And so so she's like, okay, I will try. And so she tried the distilled water, and at the end of the show, I will give you the water formula, okay, how to do that. And so she started to drink the right amount of water, and so that was Sunday. And by Saturday, when I saw her, I said, how's your headache and how's your migraine? And she said, it showed up twice this week, but I killed it with distilled water. And she has not complained since.
Start bringing that to work with me now.
That's a great decision. You're choosing life. That's beautiful. Yes. You want energy. You want clean. Okay. Is that cool?
Yeah.
So that's the power, and I'm just so thrilled of what I do, and I'm bringing this, work to the community because nobody has ever. I mean, I feel pretty knowledgeable, as far as learning about health through my daughter's case here and in general. But none of this information was given to me or shared.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
And I was been in the loss, and I was like, there's got to be a secret. There's got to be a health secret, okay? And the health secret is right here, what you see, is water and good food. But eating what kind of food, right? Is like, oh, everything is good. Well, I should eat everything here. No, not really, okay? And so, for example, this is a beautiful Honeycrisp apple, all right? Until I test your body chemistry, I do not recommend any kind of food because everybody's like, what should I eat? What should I eat? Right? When my clients come in and they said, okay, here's my spit, here's my saliva, now what do I eat? Or people pass by outside, my office, they say, what should I eat then? I have problem with my gout, my headaches, my high blood pressure, diabetes, whatever, ulcer. What should I eat? So I don't know. But you're a nutritionist? No, I'm a certified body chemistry analyst. And so I have to analyze your body chemistry before I could tell you what you need to eat for your body chemistry. So for example, this apple, okay? Let me go back to the chart. If your body chemistry pH, and this chart here shows your digestion speed, if you are acidic down here, cationic, the energy of this apple is acidic. So if you eat acid plus acid, you have double trouble. That's like, okay, it's too much, right?
Right.
So you don't want to do
Makes
that.
sense.
So up here, if you're constipated and your pH is alkaline, okay, it's negative energy up here. Again, we're talking about energy means electricity flow in our body. Our body is nothing more than a form of energy, electricity flowing, okay? Whether it's flowing good or not good, stuck. When it's stuck, that's why we're sick. So if the body is more alkaline up here, then we need to add acidic food. So, acidic, alkaline. If you're, alkaline, you eat acidic food to bring you into the healing zone and vice versa.
Okay.
Is that cool? That's rebalancing the body chemistry. So if your body is acidic, I don't know. You should not eat apple. Does that make sense? So everything that I do, it has to be based on this. And this is so powerful information. So I am not in the dark. And so when I test Callie's body chemistry every day after breakfast and after lunch, I know what to feed her, how to feed her, when to feed her.
Yep.
Okay, so that's my process. So when clients come in here, they could, what they can expect is come in, give me their saliva and their urine sample. I test it here in my office. It's really a quick lab, but it takes us up to 2 hours, okay, to go over your information. So you know how we go to the doctor. We wait for 2 hours and then they only see us for 5 minutes. You know what I mean? You know that, right, Jared?
Wisconsin, when they literally, I literally just went in just to get my X-ray. I waited in that waiting room for like what, 2.5 hours, just for an X-ray of my right ankle. Because when I went, when I went to Wisconsin, I was supposed to go there for a show that I was performing at with a co-artist. I decided to go to one of the gyms there, and I was playing basketball. Sprained my ankle pretty badly. Like, doctor was like, yeah, you sprained the hell out of it.
Oh.
Well, I just went to go get it x-rayed to make sure if it wasn't fractured or anything like that.
Right.
They made me wait in the waiting room. There's like 4 people.
Right.
I waited in there for 2 hours. I got there at 10. I didn't get out until 1.
Wow.
In the morning?
In the afternoon.
Oh,
I got there. I got at the doctor's office at like 10 a.m. I didn't get out until 1 in the afternoon.
Right.
Yeah.
So what you can expect when you come see me, it'll take me 5 minutes to get your body chemistry after you just, give me your sample, body fluids. And then, but it takes us up to 2 hours to talk about your body with you, what specific food you should eat. Okay. So that leads us to okay, what do you want to know, guys? Do you want to know, what should we avoid? I can't tell you what you should eat until I test. So don't ask me that question. But do you want to know what I should avoid? What I should not eat? Do you want to know?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah? Okay. So when you come to see me, you've got to, there's a requirement for me. If you are not willing to change your water drinking habit, meaning I have folks that comes in here and I said, how often do you drink your water? Oh, only when I'm thirsty. Mm-hmm. And I just drink a little bit in the morning after breakfast, a little bit at lunch, and a little bit at night. And I'm like, well, if you're not willing to add, because you've got a big body to flush. And so I'm going to give this concept, okay, and where all the diseases come into play. Imagine the toilet. You guys got that in your head? Mm-hmm. We all use the toilet. Why do we flush after we pee and after we poop? Why?
To clean it?
Clean it. Okay?
Get rid of it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
We don't want a stinky toilet.
Yeah.
You clean it. You flush it every time or you flush it once in a while when you feel like it?
Every time.
Every time.
Yeah.
Well, when the attitude comes in here is like, I only drink it when I feel like it.
Yeah.
So then if that's the case, go home the next 24 hours, and every time you use the toilet, don't flush it. And if you say, I only drink 1 bottle like this a day, then just use this bottle and flush your toilet after that 24 hours of use and see if the toilet is going to flush or not. You get the concept, right?
Yeah, I got it.
I mean, it's so vivid because I want to paint that vivid picture because this is our personal toilet.
Yeah.
We have to flush. And if we don't flush, we know what happens. The toilet gets plugged up. When this toilet gets plugged up, that's why we're aching head to toe. That's why gout shows up. That's why seizure shows up. That's why whatever, inflammations, arthritis. That's why we have cancer. That's why we have whatever diseases show up. Is that a cool concept?
Yeah.
You're going to flush your toilet? Your personal toilet. Okay?
Yes.
Right?
You do.
So therefore, from the water to the no-no. This is the no-no food list, okay? And so when you come and hang out with me for 2 hours, we talk about the no-no, what you should avoid, and then what you should eat, because based on your body chemistry. So on the no-no, everyone to avoid, there's a lot, but I'm just going to go briefly the different categories, but I want to focus a little bit more detail today on what to avoid in terms of meat. I think, are you guys like, you guys eat meat too? Meat eaters too?
Every
Yeah.
day.
Every day. Okay.
pretty much.
I know. We I mean, whatever. There's meat eaters and there's non-meat eaters, okay?
Right.
Whatever category names they want to say. But for the meat eaters, the fish without fins or scale. Fish, any sea creature without fins or scale. That includes like tuna, shellfish, prawns, lobsters, shrimps, turtle, frogs, or eel, or any sea creature that do not have fins or scales. Don't eat it.
Really?
And I'm going to explain to you why in a minute. Pork in any farm. Oh, Mo sausage. You guys love Mo sausage?
Yep.
I'm like this. I really don't eat much pork.
That's good. I mean, hey, I grew up where our family, any meat is better than no meat, coming from a poor,
Yeah.
family, and during the Vietnam War, the refugee camp, and growing up, hey, my mom and dad, it's a prize. You're rich if you could have one pig slaughter for the family, in a month, right? And so therefore, we eat pork while we were growing up. Okay, the processed meat, lunch meat, okay, any processed meat, snacks, meat tenderizers, duck or goose. And the reason of these, meat that Dr. Carrie Reams, research on how it works in the body chemistry is that it goes in and it generates and burn and creates a lot of electricity. You guys like create you guys like start a bonfire before, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, you put one stick in there, it's just not a lot of energy. You put a pile of logs, woods in there, then you create a lot of energy, right? Electricity, fire, right? And so then that's what happened to the meat here. And so the meat here goes in and it creates a lot of heat and electricity, and then it burns up. Just like if we barbecue, we have our, charcoal really hot, and we put our meat on top, what happens?
Smoke.
Cooked.
It get cooked and burnt up, right?
Right.
Same thing here. Then we just cooked our cells, our body cells. And our body cells die because it's so fragile. And then when it dies, that's how come we age so fast. And we get, people are like in their 40s, but they look like they're 60-year-old.
Oh.
And then when your cells dies, then you're losing energy, because then you don't have enough cells to work. We have dead cells that comes out every day, like 4 million cells, okay, through the urine. But then if you don't take care of yourself and you keep eating these food, that's how you age so fast. And then there's grain and cereal to avoid, which is white flour and white rice products, soy bread. Dairy to avoid, anything that is less than 6 months in age, less than 6 months. Fruits to avoid are like it has chemical like sulfur dioxide in it. So if you eat raw nuts, just eat like raw and not salted or not like seasoned. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the oil and fats to avoid: the shortening, the margarine, the saturated oil, the fat, and especially lard. Oh my gosh, we killed the pig, and Mama have us render and get the lard. And we smack that on and stir fry. Oh my gosh, it was good. You liking that?
No, I'm actually not a lard fan, to be honest.
That's how we lived, and that's how I was brought up. It was good. But now, hell no, I'm not eating that. So the best thing is coconut, oil and olive oil and avocado oil. Beverages to avoid: alcohol. If you have high blood sugar, the sugar turns into alcohol. And that's already too much alcohol. And it will damage the liver. So if you just add more alcohol, there it goes. Double trouble for the liver. Damages. Okay? All carbonated drinks, sodas, chocolate, coffee, tea, especially the processed tea, green tea, black tea. It has a chemical in there called tannin, and it plugs up, and restricts your kidney ducts. Okay, so these are again, I've been trained by Dr. Carrie Ream's daughter and other doctors, through the International Institute of Original Medicine, and that's where I got my certification from. And so therefore, I'm learning everything chemically from his teaching. So it's nothing that I'm making up because I'm just a mama who wants to grow food. Okay, so I've learned a lot. Black pepper and nutmeg, these irritate the colon, and the sea salt, it helps us get a heart attack faster.
Oh.
So just change to sodium chloride, which is, basic table salt with iodine in it. Okay? So that's your best salt. And the pink salt, I was all about, sea salt and pink salt and, all of that. No. And some people say it's the real salt. No. You don't need all that because who wants a heart attack fast, right? I don't. Okay? And sweetener, the chocolate, the honey that is like really light, but it's not like raw. You want to buy like local and raw, that is raw honey that is just pure and not filtered. And that's what you want.
Yeah.
All your salty snacks, your potato chips, all the goodies like your pastries, all the yummy stuff. All of that just goes and really mess up your body chemistry. And that's why Dr. Ream says, no. Okay, so I hope this helped. This is your no list. You can start already eliminating it today, like avoiding not eating it. And I can assure you, you will start feeling better.
You got any more of that?
Oh, you want a copy? For
Or
you?
maybe just take a picture.
For you, I will give you a copy.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So, anyway.
Thank you. That is a
that's
load of
great.
information that's
Yeah.
just so useful. And I don't think anybody else would get that unless they go through you.
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody, tell us all of this stuff. And why, right? Just like all the good stuff that we have to avoid, it's no longer good stuff in my list. And my pantry is clean from it, and I don't have it, and I just trashed everything.
Since we're talking about that and alcohol, why don't you explain what happened the other day?
Wow.
Like the other day when you were drinking alcohol and you were puking a lot, and you came in here.
Yeah.
You should talk about that. Like, what did you do? Like,
Well, let's jump into that in chapter 3 because that leads into
okay.
something we want to talk about
Okay.
in chapter 3 as well.
Okay.
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 All right.
Good. Cool.
I didn't even know time's up, man.